It's story time. Story time. Let's read it story time. Story time. I'm geeked, it's story time. Story time. You and me, it's story time. Story time. Let's achieve. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Story Time with me, Kayla. How are you doing on this Thursday? I hope you're doing well, and the COVID cases are on the rise again, so please, I hope you are making sure to stay safe. Now today, we have another special author feature. Today, we are going to take a look at a book from author Micaela S. Benn. Aside from being an author, she is also a mom and a small business owner. And so, without further ado, the book we will be reading tonight is called Little Mr. Fix-It, Assist with the To-Do List, written by Micaela S. Benn and illustrated by Erica and Ramsey-Bowen. You ready to see what this book is all about? Ready, set, let's begin. Little Mr. Fix-It, Assist with the To-Do List, written by Micaela S. Benn and illustrated by Erica N. Ramsey-Bowen. Here we go. He definitely looks like he means business. He got his tool belt, a crayon in his ear, on his side of his ear. She signed it for us. It says, to Kayla, make every project an adventure. Best, Micaela S. Benn. Thank you so much. I can't wait to dive right in. And here's her acknowledgement page. Shout out to all the people listed below. Here we go. Mommy gave me a list, Josiah. A weekend list of things to do. I must go pick up supplies, though, and I'd like you to come along, too. Look like it's gonna be a father and son fun day. Look, they're gonna have a lot to do. They finish breakfast, go upstairs to get dressed, and yell to Mom, "Be back soon." Dad finds his shoes and vest at the front door, and Josiah finds his boots in the mudroom. With his tool belt resting beside him, Josiah pulls on each boot while seated at the bench. He double checks to make sure the tool belt is loaded with his toy hammer, notepad, and toy wrench. So he really means business. He's putting on work boots, not gym shoes. He has his tool belt nice and loaded. He is serious. As Dad zips Josiah's hoodie, he announces, "We have lots of projects to complete. The two most important things we must do are oil your tricycle and fix the sink." So what were the two important things they have to do? Oil Josiah's tricycle, and something's wrong with the sink. They need to fix it. Dad places Josiah in the child's safety seat, then takes a quick look at the clock. Since there's hardly any traffic, in no time they arrive at the hardware store parking lot. They got their lickety-split. Outside, the owner of the hardware store, Edward, glances at Dad and Josiah with a cheerful grin. He welcomes them to the store. "Hello, Mr. Jefferson. It's so nice to see you again." Aww. So that means they come there a lot if Mr. Edward recognizes them. Josiah holds Dad's right hand as they search for everything they need. They load the cart as they locate each item, and off to check out they proceed. So they don't spend a lot of time in the store like me and get distracted and start putting other things they don't need in the cart. At the counter, the clerk smiles at Josiah. "Lucky Dad, you get an assistant today." "I do indeed. This is my little Mr. Fix-It right here, who chooses to work with me around the house rather than go outside to play." Ooh, that means he really looks up to his dad. And he wants to help him, probably be like him. They hop in the truck and hum the alphabet song as they wait on the passing of a railroad train. Once in the driveway at home, Dad grabs his red toolbox out the trunk and Josiah climbs onto the back seat to grab his airplane. They about to get to work. Inside, they get started, working their way down the to-do list. Up first is the garbage disposal replacement. Ooh, look at their list. They have kind of a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 things on their list. They are complete one. Once that is finished, they go downstairs to fix the squeaky pedal on Josiah's tricycle in Dad's workshop in the basement. Mom framed a piece of art that needs a leveler to be hung straight on the wall. They checking it off. They going down the list. They got 3 things completed. Then Josiah helps Dad nail a board on the floor to be sure no one trips walking down the hall. They are getting all of their tasks complete so fast. Beneath the bathroom sink is a pool of drips that formed under a leaky pipe. Josiah hands Dad a wrench to tighten the fitting, then a towel to give the cabinet base a wipe. Ooh, he already know what to do and what tools to use. And with that last task, they complete each project on time, meaning just before lunch. Dad checks his last item off the list. That should be all for the rest of this month. He thanks Josiah with a double high five for all he's done to assist. Josiah was so happy to spend all morning with Dad, and all week long, Dad looked forward to this. That is so sweet. They wash their hands and dry them well before putting away their tools nice and neat. Exhausted, they sit on the sofa. Then Mom walks in and says, "Hey, you two, it's time to eat." Ooh, I know they love hearing that. Yes. They completed everything on their to-do list, all 5 things. And here's a little bit about our Arthur. The end. Yes, K-Crew! You know, I really can't stress how much I love this book. We get to see a positive Black father and son relationship, representation, and just all around fun. So kudos to the Arthur. Now, to find your copy, make sure to head on over to her website. And of course, be sure to follow on social media. A huge thank you to our Arthur for the submission. I'm telling you, this will be a perfect Father's Day gift for a fun bonding activity and an everyday read. I also want to shout out her family. Hey! And I thank you all out there for joining me as well. But it's time to sing goodbye. Are you ready? Here we go. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. My friends, goodbye to you. I hope to see you again real soon. Be proud of all your work tonight. Now climb in the bed and sleep real sight. On the count of 3, let's say goodnight. 1, 2, 3, good night.